Why is it that Aaron Judge absolutely rakes in the regular season, but not in the playoffs? Like, what? This is this year's Savant page. Is this man... what? Yeah, sure, he swings and misses. Man, he's even above average in strikeout rate. The guy has okay, let's just get into his statistics. This makes me want to throw up. This is his stats from this year. 408, 508, 12, 23 OPS. Gross. Disgusting. It's a joke. And this is during the playoffs. 184 batting average, 752 OPS. He did have some home runs. He walked a few times, but he struck out 20 times in 49 at-bats. That is 40% strikeout rate. What is the difference between playoff Aaron Judge and this year's Aaron Judge? And what is his problem? What happens to him? I did some research. I went through the numbers. I got some heat maps. So I want to show you the subtle difference that makes him a different hitter, okay? So why? Why does this happen? First of all, this is the last 3 years of expected WOBA. WOBA is called weighted on base average, okay? What it means is it's all of your on base, but you get a higher value for hitting the ball hard. So homers are the highest value in this. So basically, it's the guys who do the most damage and walk well are going to have tons of red, which he is the WOBA darling. So one thing I notice is how well he covers the strike zone with the exception of a couple little places. One, down and away. The guy's 6'7", 270 pounds. That's going to be tough for him to hit. It just is. And up and away, generally. Those two corners, he doesn't handle as well because no one handles the entire box perfectly. But what you want to do is take advantage of as much of the box as you can. This is scary because you got to be very precise with him or he makes you pay. That is what this is the epitome. This is the key to Major League hitting. How much of the strike zone can I hit hard makes the best hitters. Bryce Harper, a lot of it. Ohtani, Soto, Lindor, Pete Alonso, for the most part. Like, these guys hit the ball hard in a lot of different places. Fernando Tatis, so on and so forth, okay? Now, but you see the down and away and the up and away are the soft spots, okay? This is where he was pitched those two different times. This right here, this is last year in the playoffs. You see this is where all the pitches were that were thrown to him. Look how much that perfect down and away corner was worn out. Like, look at all the bottom, just in general. Look at all this. This is right on the edge. Like, there's very few pitches being missed in the middle. This year, that's a little bigger. Those are close, but misses. A lot more red in that red zone that I just showed you. Okay? So basically, in the playoffs, he was facing the best pitchers. I mean, he faced a bunch of Cleveland Guardians relievers, right? So he's facing general better pitching talent, and he was being executed against very, very well. Some of that is not his fault. He's a mistake hitter. He's not going to go hit that down and away pitch. If you hit it there over and over and over and over again, you're going to get him out all the time. He might be able to adjust if you just throw the same pitch, but he's just not going to. Everyone has that spot. It's a small spot. You can't hit it every time. It's really hard to do. So you have to be on your game against him in order to be successful. Because if you make one mistake, he just doesn't miss them ever. That's what makes Aaron Judge. But in the playoffs last year, he was missing them. This is his hard hits. This is the lower third of the zone. If you notice, that's where all the pitches were thrown. This was the ones he hit hard in the playoffs. These are the ones he's hit hard this year in the playoffs. Look at the differences in the statistics here. 44 pitches and 1 hit in the lower third. 88 pitches, 15 hits with 641 slugging. Still not as much as his overall slugging, but much higher. So he needs to be able to handle the low pitch because he's 6'7", like I said. You're going to have to hit that spot. And he is taking advantage of that spot better. But you notice that down in the way corner, still not getting hit hard. So just watch. This is the playoffs last year, right? That is not that low, and he was missing it. This year, he's crushing that. Okay? Like, this is also from last year in the playoffs. This is Hunter Gaddis. Same place. Then we got Michael Wacha. Bottom zone. Can't get to it. That's last year in the playoffs, right? Now look at this. This is the miss rate. Look at the bottom there. He missed. He just couldn't hit stuff at the bottom of the zone. This year, he's hitting stuff at the bottom of the zone. He's either fouling it off. He's just not missing it. So this is not a miss. You have to go below the zone, and he doesn't chase that much. So, but he was just this bottom half of the zone, bottom third of the zone. Why was his swing missing? He might have been fatigued. He might have had a little back issue going, a little nagging something. But for some reason, there was a group of that hole had expanded just enough, and there was enough good pitchers hitting the spot that he just couldn't take advantage of it, and he just wasn't getting any mistakes to hit. And when that happens, advantage pitcher. It just always will be, no matter how good you are. Okay. So, regular season this year, you're going to notice something. These guys pitching, probably not playoff pitchers, right? These guys he gets on these hits are guys that probably aren't pitching against him in the playoffs. That's the same exact spot that he just missed against Flaherty. Homer. Okay, so quality pitching is going to get better in the playoffs, and his hole is so big that he can't hit the pitch at all, which then probably widens it out. More guys throw it there when they notice he's not hitting it, and he's fresher. So once again, where's this pitch? It's down, not down enough, dead central. Aaron Judge. What a legend. So, all that said, it's about hitting the pitches that you can hit well, as hard as you can. Aaron Judge does that better than anyone in the major leagues. So as long as he continues to get more mistakes over the middle of the plate, not right down the middle, just slightly off of that zone, he's going to hit it out because he's 6'7", 270. I just said the guy was 6'7", 270 3 separate times because it's very important. He is a monster. But Aaron Judge, is he a god? Maybe. But if you can throw down and away and throw a breaking ball, you might be okay. But you probably won't be.
Kratz, let's talk about the #1 recommended dermatologist hair growth supplement brand. And it's a brand that you are just starting your journey with.
I'm using. What about 1.5, 2 months into my journey? It's a 6-month journey. See what I can get. See a little thicker, fuller everywhere, filling it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm very excited to see the Nutrafol results with Kratz. And don't show us your hat yet, okay? You got to stay tuned through this journey. And if you want to join Kratz for this journey, you can start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering FT listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code FOUL. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code FOUL. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code FOUL.